guys. So, sorry I sound like shit, first of all. I stayed home sick today because I felt like I was going to pass out. I still feel like I'm going to pass out, but today is the day that I begin weekly videos, or attempt weekly videos. I asked you guys on Instagram what I should do for a few weeks, and I have a schedule made and everything, and the most recommended and most suggested one was a concert survival guide kind of thing, or just how to deal with concerts and how do you, like, because I guess a lot of my followers haven't been to concerts, which is strange. But yeah, I think we should get started on that. And yes, I got my braces off. Let's begin. So, concert survival isn't that difficult. I was quite naive when I went to my first concert, but if you want to have a whole routine set up before you go to a first concert, these are hopefully going to be helpful to you. The first one is get there early. If it's on a weekday, consider skipping if it's a band that means that much to you. I skipped for the Fall Out Boy concert. I don't recommend skipping, but if it's something that you believe, or if it's a huge venue, or if it's far away, get dismissed from school, or skip it completely. I don't condone skipping school. It's not a good idea because you could get caught, but at the same time, if it's worth it, it's worth it. There you go. So get there early, and if you can't skip, try and get there as soon as you can after school. I remember at my first concert, we left at like 3, and the line had already wrapped around the building and gone down a block. But it was a huge venue, and we were actually pretty close for where we were in line. Lines don't always mean your spot in the venue if it's general admission, because I skipped for Fall Out Boy and we ended up way in the back towards the end because of the crowd, which brings me to my next thing. Careful of crowds, please. Sometimes they're really scary, and if you don't feel safe on the floor, get up. I know how scary it can be on the floor, especially if it's like an arena against like a club or something. So if you're on the floor and you can't breathe, you don't feel safe, get off the floor, find like seats, I guess, near the stage. I've never needed to, but I know a few of my friends have. Another thing is eat before you leave. If you don't eat before you leave, you're gonna regret it later. I know nerves make you be like, oh, I'm not hungry, I can't eat. Eat something, whether it's just like a sandwich or a granola bar. You gotta eat something, because if you don't eat, you're not gonna get off the floor to grab a piece of pizza. Like, you won't want to do that. You're gonna ruin a concert by being hungry, and you don't want that. You also want to drink a lot of water, but not enough that you have to piss. People at concerts usually pass around water bottles. Be careful with that. If you haven't seen the source of the water bottle, because sometimes I was close enough at Panic, and they passed a water bottle, like the security guards were just passing them around, fine, take it. But if you don't know where the water bottle has been, don't drink it. Be careful of moshing and crowd surfing if it's your first concert. You will get kicked in the head, punched in the face. I sound so experienced with this, but I have been kicked in the head a few times. I've never been like severely injured where I fell or anything, but be careful around mosh pits. If you don't feel safe, get away from the mosh pits as best you can. Don't be a dick. Like, I've been at a few concerts where no one moves, so you can't move up, and they feel like they look like they're so miserable. And you're just standing there like, I would like to dance, I would like to jump, get out of my way, and they won't move for you. They're just looking up like, just be patient, walk around them, don't try and push through them, they're not gonna let you through. And don't be one of those people. It's annoying. That's pretty much all you need to know about the concert itself, is to just be careful around crowd surfers and mosh pits, and be careful when you're up closer. If you get to the barrier, you will get squished. Stuff like that. Before the concert's easy to prepare for. Just wear comfortable shoes. After the concert, if you want to stay after for the band, make sure there's like a place set up, because you don't want to end up waiting out until like 3 in the morning, especially if it's in the winter on a school night. Like I did for 21 Pilots, and there was nothing set up. It was a small club. They had left. So if you want to meet a band after, You could leave before the encore, but that's lame. Or just make sure there's a fence set up or security's out there. Even if it's just the opening band, it's worth meeting them. Because you're gonna end up having them as one of your favorite bands one day, because that happened to me. Concerts aren't that difficult to survive if you understand the way they work in general. Like if you've never been to a concert in your entire life, but you kind of seen how they work or you understand, then you'll be fine. But if you're just one of those people who's like, what do you do? You all just like stand in rows? It's hard to explain, and there's a lot that goes into concerts. But they're definitely an amazing experience if you want to. If you have never been to one, get to one soon, because they're actually amazing. And I know this was all over the place, you know, my videos are not the best. But the second part is how to deal with post-concert depression. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. If it's a band that you've liked for such a long time, and it's your first time seeing them live, it's more difficult to get over them than if you've seen them like 3 times. I saw Panic for the 3rd time in January, and I was fine afterwards. I just wanted to go back, but at the same time, the crowd was actually really evil, so I was fine with leaving. But like with 21 Pilots, you saw the video and how I cried after. I cried for days straight because that was such an amazing concert. Just, I recommend not watching all your videos the day after because you will cry a lot. With concerts, it's definitely difficult to get over them, but eventually you'll just be like, okay, when are they coming back? You'll dig for things like, oh, are they coming some other time? And then you can just like listen to their music and be happy because, and then you can just, I saw that band live. I'm awesome. That's pretty much what I do. I listen to their music. Sometimes I go back and look at the videos, but then I get really upset. And then you count down until the next one, I guess. It's definitely a difficult thing to get over, but you will get more and more used to it the more concerts you go to. Good luck! And I hope this video helped anyone who is suffering from lack of concert knowledge. And if not, sorry. I'll try to make a video next week. I have a few ideas already. I have things actually like written down. See? Proof that I'm trying. And I'll see you guys later.